This is a quick look into proning in the new Pavlov 29 update. I'm currently in Kenneth's test map, as that is the only map I know of in the update right now that has a mirror, so I can see what I'm doing. So, proning. Proning is basically the position where you are on your chest, laying down on the floor, or in any position where you are below a certain amount of visibility. Basically, keep you concealed or give you more steady aiming when using specific guns like sniper rifles, especially LMGs. Unfortunately, bipods do not work, so proning still isn't as recoil stabilizing as you might think. So, we'll get into all that in a minute. You gotta get up and get down, otherwise you're screwed. Like that. That's what we're gonna do. They're like, hey bud, get up. Now you're up in heaven. So anyway, just look. If you are going to be looking in this direction, look in the direction you want to be laying. Put your hands on the floor. Kick your feet back. And you are now in prone. This is going to be your forward position from the state you are currently in. If you want to reposition your forward position, you have to stand up, crouch, turn, or look straight. Or if you're aware of where you are facing, look straight down and turn. And it should. Sometimes it'll do it. Other times it'll just roll you like that. So anyway, you are now in prone. I'm looking at the mirror, but you can't see based off that. So, now that you are in prone, your body will move according to your head. And you can also move in prone. Very slow. So, now, what I recommend for sniping is placing the butt of your controller on the ground, since the grip controller can move everywhere, but it'll not matter. So place the butt on the ground, around eye level, and then if you want to move up and down, you move the grip of the opposite controller up and down, or forward and back. And then it should be relatively easy to find your target. And then you just hold your breath. And fire. You're probably not going to hit every shot, because that's sniping, and that's what it feels like to lay in this position. To grab ammo, reach around until you feel the pulse. That is your ammo pouch. It will usually be around the bottom of your rib cage. Depending on your position, usually in this position, it will be around your rib cage. To reposition your current position, you can either roll onto your side, like this, or roll onto your back, and your character will follow. Rolling onto your side is a bit janky, but it works very well, actually. And that's your side, and that's your back. The position is based off of your gun, and so is the position of your rifle. So if you're looking up like this, it'll be like sticking up. It's kind of weird. So anyway, it's kind of hard. You got to get your hands in the direction you want to look. So get your hands like this, and you should be able to face that way. And there's another way to do it as well. You're just going to stand up. Usually, if you're in a crouched position or on your knees, you can get slightly lower and get in prone, but usually it'll go in the reverse position, which is not ideal, especially when you're going like that. So you would want to be in a forward position where your head and knees are more concealed, and you can take more accurate shots. And your hip holster is slightly higher than you think, so don't be reaching down to your leg holster. Sure, pretty close. To grab your back holster, you're going to have to reach a bit higher up to grab your weapon. Remember, bottom of the ribcage. You can also see it in the reflection, that pulsing icon, every time I hover over it. There it is. Oh, and it's gone. Huh, so I guess this is around your hip. Well, you can just look down, but good luck finding it. So, that is basically proning in a nutshell. Could have made it more simplistic. Anyway, if I want to face that way and go forward, you just get down, and now you're facing that way. This is my better side, I say. Yep, your holster and ammo pouch is pretty high too. Also, you're going to move quite a bit if you move your head left and right. So try to keep it centered and keep your movement subtle. And your character will just hover over the ground, depending on how fast you move, as you can tell. Well, that's proning. Hope you enjoyed this quick video, and I'll see you next time.